Today we'll be using the Allegro 2 from Balanced Body for a side hip series using the jump board. What I want you to have on the Reformer is one regular red spring. We're going to go ahead and lower our foot bar first and place that out of the way. Grab it from the center, unlock it, lift it, and then lower all the way down to a flat bar here. Now you've got two inserts here for your jump board. So you're going to grab your jump board, lift up, and then place it right in those little pockets, okay? So first thing I wanna do with you, because it is a side series working on your glute, is to first stretch out our hip flexors and then do a glute stretch followed by that. Let's go ahead and come to our lunge first. We're gonna hold each lunge 3 breaths, and then we'll sit on the side for the figure 4. I'm gonna tuck my hip, squeeze my rear glute, stretching the front here and pressing back. Once I'm in position, it's not holding into that overstretched position or I'm letting go. I want to keep that tuck going, holding here, breathing in. 3 breath hold, try to really squeeze that rear glute. Okay, so you're squeezing the opposing muscle. Here's 2. 1 more breath. And 3. You're going to release the pelvis and the glute squeeze, come all the way back and in. Let's do the other side. So a lot of you always complain about my hip flexors being too tight. What do? That stretch is fantastic because you're really trying to ignite the rear glute to stretch the front. And majority of us have very tight and short hip flexors from the positions and the activity that we do. So the key is really to tuck and then squeeze your glute. Holding here again for this side, breathing in. 2, exhale. Again, in. 2, exhale. 1 more breath right here. And exhale, and come all the way and in. So that is for the hip flexors. Now we're talking about side series on the jump board. We need our glutes to kick in and help us explode off of that surface. So what I want to do here is a really great glute stretch. Figure 4 position. You guys have probably done this many times, but align your knee and ankle, and then your ankle on top of that same knee. You're here, gonna hold your shin, get nice and tall. What I want you to think about is trying to drive the outside of the knee towards the ground as you physically lean forward a couple inches. So your tall spine leans forward. You're trying to get this angle of your hip joint to feel the external rotators stretching. Stay here about 3 breaths, breathing in and then exhaling. Okay, so it's a little more controlled version of a figure 4 than people normally would just flop down and collapse. Bring that spine with you, keep it nice and tall. Okay, so 3 breath hold, then release, try the other side, stack it up. Make sure that you've got your angle here, pushing down for the side of that knee first. Hold on to the shin, super tall, lean forward. You're gonna feel that. It doesn't take a lot of lean. I mean, you're really gonna feel all that stretch through the side of the glute, okay? So holding here, 1 more breath, and then release. Good, okay, so we are all set for our side series. We're gonna be on our forearm. So you're gonna be pushing through, using your shoulder stability, not dropping your head. Your top foot's gonna be placed right about here on your jump board. I want your hips back and finding your position so that you're not gonna collapse or rotate those hips. So I wanna get right up here against my shoulder blocks, fist, shoulder, elbow. Other foot is right here. My hips are far back enough I can draw my leg in front. So I've gotta resist the drop with those obliques, okay? Hand can be on your hip, hand can be here, as long as you're not rotating, or even on your shoulder block. Those are some options. Okay, enough of that. Let's go ahead and get started. So with this, we're gonna push all the way out, go for a jump, return. 2. Notice the leg stays in the air. 4, 5, 6, hips are stacked. 7, 8, 9, keep going. 10, we got 10 more for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, and 4, for 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna come in and pause. So you should be feeling glutes working to push you off that board. The power is coming from that posterior chain and your hamstrings. Very nice. Let's go ahead and take a moment, pause right here, deep breath. Let's sit up for the next position. So next we have external rotation. A lot of people tend to want to open way up here, but then their hips roll back, they lose the stability. What I like to do is frankly just teach people to slightly turn out and then check their hips. So everyone's different with how much mobility they have. If you can keep your hips stacked and not roll open, then right here is good for you. You're still gonna get a deep squat focusing on the inner thigh, and you're gonna push off that glute. So let's go ahead and begin pushing out. 1 and 2. Exhale, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the alignment. 7, 8. Use your arm. 10. We got 10 more for 10. 9, 8. We're breathing. 7. Use that glute. 6 for 5 and 4. 3, 2. Your last one. Come all the way and in. Very nice. Okay, let's take a moment and pause. If you want to come off the arm, give that a break for the shoulder. We have one more position in this sideline for this side. Come on back down. Here we are. We're not jumping. We're going to do some hip mobility, some axial rotations. I want you to stack your knees like this and then draw your top leg over your bottom foot. From that position, lift up. A little higher than hip height is fine. Flex your foot, rotate, rotate up. 2 from the hip. Look at my knee. 3, it's rotating. 4, don't just rotate the ankle. 5, stay honest. 6, go as high as you can and as low as you can with the toes. Here's 9, 1 more, 10. Okay, you can slide off to the side. This leg is done. Next up, we get to do this leg. Here we go. Turn to the other side and stack it up. Let's get ready. Make that fist. Get our top leg in order. Parallel position. Hand can be here on the bed or again on the block, as long as you're not rotating your body. From this position, we're going to go ahead and jump out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep that leg active. 7, 8, 9, 10. For 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6. For 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Nice job. Go ahead and take a moment here. Rest for a second. And then we've got the external rotation next. All right, so I'm going to keep my hips stacked. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I'm not overly rotated for this position. I'm keeping some external rotation I can maintain from the glute. And from there, I'm going to press out. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Go ahead and break here if you need to come up. Give your arm a breather, that's fine as well. Last position is those rotations. Let's go ahead and stack the knees, stack the hips, bottom leg in line with our foot. Lift the leg a little higher than hip height, spin from the hip joint. Go down, up, 2, up, 3, 4. The whole leg goes into that rotation for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Excellent job. You did it. Great job. I hope you guys enjoyed this sideline workout with the Allegro 2 Reformer and Jumpboard. If you guys have questions or comments about this workout, drop them in the comment box below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. If you are seeking a full body program and you would like more instruction, make sure to check out the link below. The program I have is called Foundations. I'll take you through beginner, intermediate, and advanced exercises from Pilates mat work, resistance training, and mobility. Now, if you want to feel stronger in your body, more connected, being able to move and access your mobility, and feel more stable and balanced, make sure you check out that program. You can literally do it anywhere.